Lina. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to day one of our two-day training program on cyber safety and digital awareness. Each day of this series explores a critical aspects of the online world. And today's focus is on a topic that affects each one of us directly. Cyber laws in everyday life, how the law protects you online. This session is organized by Naksh Foundation under its flagship national initiative, Project CyberShield. Before we proceed, Dr. Amit sir, may we kindly seek your permission to record this session for educational and awareness purpose only?
Yes, we can.
Thank you so much, sir. Um, Participants, before we begin, we would like to quickly understand your current level of awareness so we can make today's discussion as relevant and impactful as possible. So, we kindly request you to take a minute to fill out the pre assessment form provided in the chat box. Your responses will remain completely confidential. So, as we begin, here are a few quick points to ensure a smooth experience for everyone. Kindly keep your microphones muted to avoid background noise. And please share your questions in the chat box and we will take them up during the Q&A session. If comfortable, do keep your cameras on. It's always makes the session more interactive. And at this moment, let me briefly introduce you who we are. Naksh Foundation is a Delhi-based non-profit organization dedicated to spreading awareness on digital safety, cyber law, and responsible online behavior. Its flagship national initiative, Project CyberShield, empowers students and the general public to stay safe from cyber threats through awareness sessions, webinars, and training programs. And about the speaker, now moving ahead, it is my privilege to introduce our esteemed speaker for today, Dr. Amit Kumar Kashyap sir. Dr. Amit sir is an accomplished legal scholar and educator from Ahmedabad, currently serving as Assistant Professor of Law and Head of Department at the Institute of Law, Nirma University. He has previously been associated with prestigious institutions such as GNLU, IIM, Ahmedabad, IIM Rohtak, Adani University, and reputed organizations like Kotak Mahindra Bank, Mumbai. With a strong academic foundation, including a PhD in structured finance law, MBA, LLM in finance and business laws, CS executive, and global certification from University of Barcelona, Spain. Sir brings a wealth of expertise to today's session. He has authored over 7 books, contributed more than 20 research papers, and serves as a consultant to leading firms such as Cybera Legal Services Ahmedabad. He also actively contributes to global legal communities and prestigious international journals. So today, Sir will be guiding us through these important subtopics. Understanding children's online safety laws, cyber ethics and responsible online behavior, data protection and privacy rights under Indian law, reporting cyber crimes and legal remedies available. We are truly privileged to have him as our with us today to help us understand how the law actively protects us in our daily digital life. Before we begin, a small announcement. All the participants are requested to kindly fill out the feedback form. At the end of the session, it is mandatory to receive the certification of participation. So now, without further delay, I hand over to our speaker, Dr. Amit Kumar Kashyap sir. Over to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Lekha, for such a nice introduction. Uh, Let me share my screen with all of you. I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. So, as the today's topic suggested, cyber laws in everyday life. and how the law protects you. And specifically, we'll also discuss about the rights of or the issues that children may face. And I see that most of the participants though are from young community, and it should also be relevant for them that how cyber law affect their life, and what exactly are cyber crimes and how they should be addressed. So before beginning, let us spend few minutes to understand that why we should talk about cyber laws and why cyber laws are important for us. So many of you, as it looks like, you all are well versed with the developments of technology in today's world, and we cannot live without internet. Wherever we go, we need internet facility. Even when we go to a hotel, we check out whether this hotel have the Wi-Fi or not. So this digital penetration all over India, and all over the world, but especially we talk about India, has been very high as compared to other parts of the world in the young generation, specifically 18 to 24. And on that effect, it is very common for teens or childrens as well, right? And as per the report of IAMAI, if we notice that 80% of Indian youth are very active in internet use. So this internet is part of our life, and we spend majority of the time over internet. And nowadays, since after COVID-19, internet is our essential commodity. It is something without which we cannot go forward, right? But there are certain risks as well associated with the use of internet, because as soon as you connect yourself to internet, maybe through any mode, right? Maybe you connect yourself to through digital cyber connection through Wi-Fi, or you connect yourself through LAN. You are subject to risk, right? And wherever there is a risk, what you can do with the risk. First you have to understand the risk, because you cannot do anything with the risk until unless you understand that risk, right? That is the most important element of risk, and risk is everywhere. You cannot avoid risk, right? So what you can do with that risk? So here in today's discussion, we are talking about the cyber risk, the risk of cyber crimes, and we are saying that we are not safe when we connect ourselves to internet. So what we can do? So with this risk, there are only few strategies which are possible and we can use. One is we can identify the risk, we can understand the risk, and then we can decide, are we ready to take that risk? If we are not ready to take the risk, is there any way through which we can transfer this risk to some other organization or some other person who is ready to take that risk? Or what are the measures through which this risk can be mitigated? Right? This cannot be completely eliminated, but this can be mitigated. So for today's discussion, we need to understand, do we have the administrative structure within the legal regime which help in mitigating this risk and protect us? And do we have the legal infrastructure which protect our digital life, right? So just like traffic laws protect us from road accidents, but still road accidents happens, right? So we have laws in place. So do we have cyber laws in place which protect us from cyber crimes, which are very similar to the accidents that happen in cyberspace? So because of this reason that technology is increasing at a very fast rate, so I would like to know from you or any one of you that how many of you have faced or heard about online scams or frauds, and what kind of frauds or scams you have encountered or about any of them. Anyone?
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in terms of scams, sir, there is a probable chances of like when we are moving around in the roads, there are certain groups which target some specific kids or teenagers from schools and colleges where they are asked to send a particular OTP which gradually comes in their phones. And in terms of that OTP, the bank details are being gradually structurally transferred on the basis of which scams are originated. So this is one of those I have heard about and have also witnessed.
Oh, so yeah, that's very. Thank you so much for sharing your insight. Children's and old age people, specifically, they are vulnerable to this because they are innocent, right? They don't understand that how critical it can be, right? Now children's are given access to the mobile phones because there are a lot of children in India, and parents has reported that they don't eat food even without having mobile phone, right? So when they are using mobile phone and digital instruments at a such rate, it may happen that they get some messages and they sometimes respond to those messages and share certain vulnerable information or sensitive information which can be used by the criminal to commit an offense, right? It is very possible. Yes, Namrata. Anyone else who would like to share anything that how they understand online scams and frauds? And I hope that you all are comfortable with English. But if you want that, I should also use Hindi. So please do let me know, right? Because I want that all of you should be able to contribute. So all of you want that I should speak only in English, or should I use Hindi as well for interaction? Anyone?
So English is fine, sir.
Thank you so much. So, okay, Akshat is writing that the criminals are playing with human behavior. Okay. Any other view of anyone who understand that we are vulnerable and crimes are increasing, and many of you have heard about, must have heard about the recent type of scams which has been happening on cyberspace, especially social media platforms. You must have noticed that fake pictures and mock videos of celebrities has been shared on Instagram, especially the celebrity of South, a very famous celebrity of South. If somebody,
So regarding that, I would also like to ask about the recent AI generated pic. We are
yes,
contributing our own pics and the AI generated picture coming up. So the authenticity of any picture can't be verified.
yes. So we don't need to verify authenticity of everything, right? For example, we call it a deep fake, right? Now, deep fake is a technology through which you create pictures from the copies of original pictures, and you could not differentiate whether it is original or not. With the use of AI, you create morph pictures, right? So creating morph picture is not a crime per se, right? You can use these morph pictures for some authentic use as well. Now there is a website which help you wish uh, your relatives birthday wishes or wishes for any festival, right? And you can pay for those services, and Amitabh Bachchan or Shah Rukh Khan would be wishing your relative on behalf of you, right? He would be sending messages and greetings on behalf of you. So this is created through morph pictures, right? Because every time Shah Rukh Khan cannot come and wish your relatives. So what they will do is they will take permission from Shah Rukh Khan and use his pictures to create the deep fake of Shah Rukh Khan. And every time Shah Rukh Khan would be wishing birthday with name to the person who is taking services, right? So creating morph pictures or creating deep fake is not crime per se. However, if you are creating it for commission of an offense, right? So whatever traditional offenses you used to do, same can be done in the digital space also, right? For example, rape is a crime. Recently, in United States, there was a case that rape has been committed in metaverse. In metaverse, we can appear through avatars, right? So one avatar of somebody has committed rape on the female version of the avatar of someone else, and this has been, a big case in United States. The same incident has not happened in India, but these things are developing. So whatever we do, all criminal activities that we are doing in physical world, same are possible to be committed in the real world also, right? And but how they are committed and what are the strategies for commission of these, that we should be aware of. So the objective of becoming aware is that you should understand that how these technologies are affecting our life. Whatever scams were done in the physical space, same types of scams are also happening in the physical world, but with different strategy, right? So criminals are becoming smart, and we also should become smart to understand what traps they have created, right? So let us understand that, how law address it. So when we use the word cyber laws, now cyber law is a law which, yes, Anuj.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. I want to ask, understand that, sir, how it can be considered as a sexual assault or rape unless it is not a physical contact in metaverse or like in avatar.
Yeah. So this case is going on and it's pending. But the arguments which has been given by the prosecution is that the female has faced same kind of pain, and same kind of effect has happened on her when it has been a real rape, right? Because she was living a life in metaverse, right? There are a lot of people who do everything on metaverse, right? They do shopping on metaverse, they live life on metaverse. There are marriages happening on metaverse, right? So if you compare it with a real marriage, it is not existing, right? It is not an actual marriage. So it is not an actual crime, actual, rape as per the laws, the physical laws. But it's in debate. So I'm not saying that it is actually a crime, but it is referred as a crime nowadays. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Thank you.
I think, sir, in that regard, it's not about the physical harm or the metaverse thing. I think it's that loss of integrity and disadvantageous situation that individual is facing, for which the case has been arisen in US.
Yeah, because that is also questionable for the company which is providing these services, that they are not able to protect the rights, and it can be addressed as bullying, right? But how this has been committed, what was the intention of the parties, and the gravity of committing such a crime has been so harsh that it has been debated much, that it can be comparable to the real world crime. So that is why it has been a hot discussion. So the way in which we are living our life in cyberspace is actually raising these kind of issues, right? So what is cyber law? So cyber law is a law which governs our rights, our obligations, our behavior on cyberspace, right? Now we need to understand what is cyberspace. So cyberspace is a space which we cannot perceive by our senses. It's a artificial fictitious space in which we enter through connecting ourselves with internet, right? Maybe through LAN or any other artificial kind of internet, maybe created through WAN or local area network, or a small network created between some members of any community. So that's a cyberspace, right? And cyberspace is very special because we do not have any boundary of cyberspace, right? For example, somebody who is sitting in United States can also commit a crime in India, right? So when we file a case in India, we would not be able to prosecute that person because he is in United States. So that is a problem with cyberspace, because cyberspace doesn't have its boundaries, and it have complete disrespect for the boundaries. And also there is no identity required for participation in cyberspace, right? Because when you take services from any platform or internet service platform, they ask you for certain IDs, certain documentations are done. But when you connect yourself to internet, there is no documentation required. Anybody can connect themselves to internet, so everyone is vulnerable, right? And when everyone, we include children's, old age people of any age, or doesn't matter, right? And also it is very easy to create anonymity. You can remain anonymous in cyberspace, you can hide your real identity, right? And because of this you are easily able to commit frauds, right? And sometimes by mistake also, you don't know, but you are committing some cyber harms to someone, right? Because these incidences are so critical, and some people even don't understand the gravity of these issues. Like for example, if somebody's account is hacked, or Facebook account is hacked, he will not be complaining to police. He will create his own account, second account. People do not recognize the sensitivity of uh, hacking that has happened, right? Because when you live in cyberspace, every time you're doing something, you are creating your footprints. So these footprints can be used against you anytime, right? Depends on the personality of the person, how useful that person would be to gain certain financial benefits by the criminals, right? So these laws would address all these critical issues like online frauds, wherein somebody is calling you from Bihar, some area. Most of you have watched Jamtara series in Netflix. Then they call you from Chinese mobile phone with the voice of a female, and ask you to share debit card or credit card information because it is going to expire. And innocent people, or sometimes they are in hurry, they used to share them, right? Or hacking or identity theft. This crime in the beginning of 1996 2000 was a very famous kind of fraud, wherein when initially the chatting and all these social media platform has started, people used to create fake accounts to chat with girls, right? A 70-year person would be creating his account of with pictures of some celebrity from south or anywhere, and talking to the girls so that they get time for the dating. And later on, when they came to know about it's a fraud. Data protection. Whatever information you are creating or you are sharing on cyberspace, it is your data, right? For example, how much time you spend on Instagram, it's your data. What are your behavior? What are your likings? What kind of content you watch? It's your data. So when you use any application, they have an agreement with you that they can use this data for assessment, for analytics, and they have algorithms which read your behavior and give you the same services. So for that we have already done agreement. But if this record is given to some other company, and they start approaching you, and they share all these behaviors with someone else without your permission, then there is some issue. And you need to ask the question that our data, whether our data is protected. You, for example, take an admission in some school and give the data, mark sheet, everything you give, right? Details of the parents and all. And this school shares the information with the insurance company, and they start calling you, right? It would be annoying. So is it allowed, and whether are they allowed to do that? So there is some sensitive issue and need to be asked that do we have protection of such data on cyberspace or not, and do we have privacy that anybody could talking about about us on social media platform anything. Do we have a right to protect ourselves from publication of defamatory content? Do we have laws which can protect us against cyberbullying? Right? There is no law which specifically writes that cyberbullying is an offense specifically, but the existing laws covers cyberbullying or stalking, cyber stalking. Somebody is following you, or maybe send a message that I will commit so and so, or I will do something against you, or harm your family member, and send these messages, or maybe indirect messages on social media that I'm going to target so and so person. So that is, stalking somebody. So all these issues could be addressed in cyber laws. So when we say cyber laws, so largely we are talking about the laws which covers all our activities on cyberspace, but there are, extension of these laws as well in the physical world, because when we connect ourselves to internet, we use computer, we use laptop, machine. To the rights of uses of these machines are also covered under the cyber laws, but that's the second part. So mostly we talk about the cyberspace, which in which we enter when we connect to the internet. All right. So in Indian legal framework, we have the laws in place. The main legislation that we have is Information Technology Act of 2000. It was passed in 2000, but you would be surprised to know that internet came to India in 1996 around, right? When we became member to the UNICETRAL, WTO, we were WTO member, became member to UNICETRAL, and we had an obligation that we need to pass a law for the recognition of e-commerce and electronic contract. And to recognize that, government passed the laws in 2000, and also because when we were making the laws, there was also debate about the cyber crimes and incidences which are being addressed in other countries also. So we included the provisions of cyber crime as well. But we found that there are a lot of cyber crimes which are not defined under the IT Act of 2000. So Government of India amended the law in 2008 to cover up specific kind of cyber crimes like identity theft, somebody stealing your identity and doing something on your name, cheating by impersonation, so showing somebody that you are someone else, cyber terrorism, or you act against the state or friendly relationship with the state, or you create a turmoil in the society. Let's say, for example, there was a message by someone in Bangalore, uh, shooted on the SMS, through the SMS on the mobile phones of some people who were staying in Bangalore, that there is going to have a series of bomb blasts in Manipur. Lot of people in Manipur who were there in Bangalore, they started rushing to the Manipur, and because of that, there was situation of hue and cry in railway station. People were not able to book tickets because the whole railway station was filled up with the people from Manipur. So is it a cyber terrorism? Right? Is it terrorism? So that is why the government have included the term cyber terrorism, a terrorist activity done through cyberspace. You create a turmoil in the society. A society doesn't mean the whole India. It could be a part of society, and because of that, a hue and cry is created. Right. So that also was required to be added in, and government has imposed highest punishment for cyber terrorism activity. And that's life imprisonment under Section 66F. Then we have data protection. So data protection, Section 43 has been added, which impose an obligation on corporate entities, especially companies, which take some data from you, and they are using internet. They are providing you digital services. So when they are handling your personal data, they are responsible to protect their data also, right? So it's an obligation on them that they should protect their data, and if they are not able to protect their data and data leak happens, then you can file a case against them and compensation can be sought. Right? You can ask for the compensation for all financial losses. And this legislation is also supported by the Indian Penal Code nowadays, which has been converted to BNS, and Consumer Protection Act. Under that Consumer Protection Act, we have Consumer Protection E-commerce Rules of 2000 for the protection of consumer who are consuming online services. Right, when you buy something from Amazon or some digital media platform, you are protected, and they have to give you the money back guarantee for 30 days, because on the online platform, as per the sales of good act, you cannot verify the goods. You only see the pictures and some videos and you buy it. Then we have a recent legislation called the Digital Personal Data Protection Act of 2023, which has been implemented based on the European Union's global general data protection regulations. Then cyber crimes are also covered under the Budapest Convention of 2001. And being a signatory to the Budapest Convention, we have included the provision for protection of children's rights. And we have included child pornography as a specific crime. If somebody committed cyber pornography, that is, selling porn on a digital platform or creating porn and selling it online, if somebody indulge in that crime against children's, then it has specific punishment, very high punishment. Life imprisonment can also be ordered against the person. Then we have certain initiatives taken by the international organizations that like Interpol and United Nations to combat cross-border cyber threats. And to administer this in India, we have a computer emergency response team in India which work with the Interpol for the sharing of information and data, so that cyber crime awareness can be created for any new type of crimes which come up. So certain inform to the government, and government launch advisory. Like you must have heard in your mobile phones recently, Amitabh Bachchan speaks that you should not be responding to any fake calls uh, from police station, right? Because it could be a digital arrest. बहुत सारे लोगों ने ऐसा क्राइम किया है कि they call somebody and ask that your son is with us and he has committed some crime, pay us the money or otherwise he would be inside jail. So people, those who are innocent people whose children are staying far away, they sometimes pay money for without even verifying that whether it is a fake call or not. So there are many incidences that could be reported. Let us talk about some incidences so that we come at same page of understanding. Online shopping. So you online shopping is very frequent because you order many things from your mobile phone or from your website, from online portal. It may happen that seller refuse to refund the money. Are you protected for that? That seller is not refunding your money. He's saying no because you want that this product is not of any use for me. So it is his liability that he has to refund the money as per the Consumer Protection E-commerce rules of 2020. And if he's not doing so, or then we can say it has been a fraud which has been committed. He shown us wrong images of the product and something else has been sent to us, right? Because you will return only when the product is of not of same description which has been shown in the picture, or it is of a poor quality, then you will send it. So law protect you. Whether this policy could be used for committing crime. Has anyone experienced such a kind of fraud or fraudulent online sale? There are many information which is available on news, like recent in Amazon. There is an Amazon refund scam of 2020. So there has been a gang which used to operate based on the strategy that they learned from United States, and in other countries also such a kind of fraud has happened, and certain young people, they learned about it and wanted to take money. So a gang created a fake customer account, ordered high value product, and later asked for the refund without returning the item. Because companies sometimes do not track and take the item for return, and they give you refund first. right? And then they send somebody, and sometimes they don't send because cost of the product would be sometimes very less, even less than the postage charges. So they even don't come to collect the product also if the product is cheap. But herein, they knew about the whole strategy how Amazon works. So they took the product and took the refund also, and then they ran away. So police, when they were informed, they filed a case of cheating and identity theft. So these online platform has been used many a time, right? Let me share some news with you. Herein you can see that Amazon loses millions of funds by the because of these scams. They enable the buyer to get MacBook and product for free. Sometime what happened is, even I myself experienced. I ordered this uh, iPhone in festival season, and they were giving me discount of 45% on Amazon. So I ordered it, but the delivery boy said that no, it cannot be delivered at your address. And he called once, and later on he stopped responding to my calls, and he put a message that it has been returned. Right? He sent me the message that it is returned. When I checked my online portal, and it has been returned back to the company, but actually it was not returned. So when I called the person, I asked them to connect me to the manager of the company, and I went against the company. I asked them that you have to send it me, or don't give it to me again. But I came to know such kind of frauds are happening. What they do is they will order the product uh, sometime on the fake name. Sometimes the delivery boy will not deliver it to you, and later on they will sell it in the market at a higher price and show it to the company that it has been delivered, right? So Amazon is losing huge amount of money because of these crimes. This incidence has been reported by India Today, wherein Amazon delivery boy in Delhi tells the customer his order has been cancelled, and later on he sell off the phone in the market, right? So these people are committing such crimes. So it's a 22-year-old guy who has been a delivery boy, and he has been arrested by the police. Similarly, another case of fake refunds has been even put on the alert by the Amazon also. I hope these this is visible to you on my screen. I hope you can see this.
Yeah, it is visual.
Okay, okay, fine, that's good. So
Sorry.
Amazon made an alert that be aware of such fake refunds, or funds not received, wherein they have reported that such kind of incidences are coming up. And they also put certain tips to the people that these repeated offenders are there, and be aware of these peoples. Another kind of fraud that happens is online banking, wherein they try to track the parents of children's, and sometimes they get information through the children's also. What they want is they want your information. They don't want your password, right? These criminals have a lot of softwares. If suppose specifically for Indian passwords, if I know your name, your birth date, mother name, father name, your girlfriend name, and all sensitive names that you may use for creating your password, then I can use an application through which uh, your password can be hacked. Right? This is called brute force attack. So they will this application will use all permutation and combinations of the words information that you have given, and put some numbers and other figures also, so that a password can be generated, and it will make a number of attacks on the application so that they could hack. So these applications are there in market, right? Paid applications are also there for hacking the password. So it is important that you should be aware of that these sensitive information, your name, your secret information should not be shared with anyone. So this can be done through phishing. Phishing is wherein a page would be sent to you from maybe Facebook. Suppose if somebody want to hack your Facebook account, so he will send you a page from Facebook making an email ID that admin.facebook.com@gmail.com, and you will see and will respond to it, and a message will come to you that your account is going to be deleted because you have not logged in for last many few days, or maybe because of any, and they have to make a story so that you get convinced. Maybe you have used certain messages on Facebook which has been objectionable, and your account has been suspended temporarily. But if you want to get it recovered instantly, you just log in from this link, right? So this would be a fake page. As soon as you log in from that page, your user ID and your password is gone, right? So this is phishing. In the same way, wishing could happen. In wishing, a girl will call you to take your information. If you are a man, then girl will call you. If you're a woman, then man will call you, right? So they use these strategies to play with you and get information, and then try to hack your credit card information or debit card information. There are OTP theft also. These delivery boys sometimes commit those crimes when they come to you for delivery for once and twice. And third time, they will come and ask you to share the OTP, which would actually be the OTP for your online transactions, right? So these kinds of frauds are committed online. Or maybe QR code scam. They will ask you to log in through this QR code to get 50% discount. A message will come on SMS or WhatsApp. This is very frequent, right? And just to receive few bucks free, we sometimes get in trap and log in from these fake pages. So always respond only to the authentic pages, or some authentic information which is sent by the close relatives or friends, but not any to any unknown person. RBI has launched a cyber security guidelines for this, and they have instructed all the banks to keep aware the people aware. And banks also ask nowadays that when you log in to the bank page, do not use the keypad, always use a digital keypad, right? And there are minimum security protection which is provided by all banks. Even two-way protection they need to provide. Apart from OTP, they ask you to keep very strong password, and they give you an option to even cancel the transaction even after transaction has been done. So whenever transaction has been done as per instruction of RBI, the bank has to send you a message for the transaction and give you an option that if you have not done this transaction, you can cancel it. And if suppose such a crime has already happened, then there is no reversal. You can go to section 66C and 66D for the punishment for identity theft and cheating by impersonation. And a person, if found, can be held guilty and punishment can be imposed on him. But sometimes it becomes very difficult to track these criminals because they continue to change mobile phone and change their identity as well. It is better to always report it in 24 hours so that recovery could be initiated by the bank, or some action could be taken. Because whenever these criminals do not, as per the track record, they do not change the mobile phone every hour, right? जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल किसी ने आपको कॉल किया तो अगले घंटे में वो मोबाइल फोन चेंज कर देगा, ऐसा नहीं है. They use it for at least for one day and then use another phone another day. After getting successful trap, they change the mobile phone. So they would be calling to hundred of the people. So it is better to instantly respond. Has anybody experienced such a kind of online fraud or financial fraud? Anyone who could have experienced uh, online fraud?
Yes, sir. My
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Good evening, sir. Shashank
Good
this
evening.
side.
Yes, Shashank.
So what happened to me? A guy called to me and he says he's calling from, I think, some ministry name. I think he named for the communication ministry, and he asked for something for me that he says that it's from the ministry, and my phone will be getting switched off by within my I think my SIM card will be blocked within 3 days or might something he told me. And I said, yeah, very good. If you know that my SIM is going to be blocked, then tell my essential name and my all number, everything you know. Then he said, no, 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 I don't need to tell your name and all your things, but you need to tell your name and your all the IDs and everything. So I said, okay, if you have everything, you are a former ministry, you have my everything. Why should I tell? Then he got frustrated and that disconnected the call.
Yeah, yeah, that's the strategy criminals use. Anyone else who have experienced such kind of thing? But that was
Yes,
a
sir.
simple
Yes, sir.
strategy. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Mohammed.
My name is Mahadis.
Yes,
Sir, am I audible?
yes, yes. You are audible.
Sir, actually, this was happened like online fraud. So 1 week back, I got a payment of 5,000 rupees from a bank account. I don't know who sent to me, but it was came. Then I think that okay, I don't think who sent that, but after that I realized that it would be a scam because I don't know that number. Suddenly, 5,000 rupees and 1,000 rupees, and later 2,000 rupees was sent to my bank account. So initially, I heard that these are the different kind of scams that are happening right now by making the payment first, and later on when we going to check our bank account, then after that our money, our own money, are going to be lost.
Yes, yes. Because this is a very critical, kind of strategy that these criminals are actually doing. I tell you that how they do it. First, they will call you and they need some information of yours which is created on the digital space, like for example, if somebody's father is of 60 70 years of age, right, he may also have Facebook page, and criminal would be easily able to track that who is the son and who are the other relatives, right? So they will first, what they do is they try to come in contact with you with senior people through fake page. Maybe if suppose they want to approach a father, they will come up with a fake page of a girl that they want to do friendship, and try to create a kind of situation that if you say yes, then interact with them and get some information. So the strategy is to get some information, right? And then somebody will call you. कि भाई आई एम सो एंड सो, अंकल आपको पता है ना मैं यहाँ पे रहती हूँ, एंड यू नो मेरे पापा को कुछ पैसे देने हैं, वो आपके पड़ोस में रहते हैं, एंड नो इफ यू कुड हेल्प मी, बट आप उनको मत बताना, मुझे सरप्राइज देना है, ठीक है? तो अब फादर को लगेगा कि भाई ये तो जो है लड़की तो वही है, पहचान लिया, हाँ हाँ मैं पहचान लिया, राइट? तो वो बोलेंगे कि भाई पैसा भी वो दे रही है, तो वो लड़की फिर क्या एक और ऑफर देगी कि अंकल इफ यू हेल्प मी ना, आई हैव टू ट्रांसफर 50,000 रुपीज, बट और मुझे जो पापा को जो देने हैं वो 50,000 देने हैं, एंड 50,000 मुझे एक अंकल और हैं उनको देने हैं बिकॉज मैंने उनसे लोन लिया था, तो मैं आपको 1 लाख ट्रांसफर करूंगी, यू गिव 50 टू माई फादर एंड 40 टू दिस अंकल एंड 10,000 यू कैन कीप बिकॉज यू आर हेल्पिंग मी। अभी एक और ल्यूक्रेटिव ऑफर आ गया, जो 10,000 का फायदा भी हो रहा है। So, something is created in your mind that you say yes because probability is created that the lady is also known, फंड भी दे रही है, ठीक है, और कोई रिस्क भी दिख नहीं रहा है, तो इट इज ओके। देन देर इज ऑल्सो सस्पेक्ट दैट द पर्सन विल कम टू नो कि भाई उसको शक भी हो सकता है फादर को कि भाई ये तो क्राइम है। सो व्हाट दे डू इज दे डिपॉजिट मनी इन योर अकाउंट, 50,000 1 लाख, फटाफट दे डिपॉजिट, ठीक है, एंड
Yes, sir.
राइट, आपने मैसेज देखा, ओके आ गया भाई मैसेज, पैसे आ गए। अब वो बोलेंगे कि पैसे आ गए, नाउ यू प्लीज ट्रांसफर इट टू टू योर टू द अंकल, सो बिकॉज यू हैव द मनी नाउ यू प्लीज हेल्प अस ट्रांसफर। तो अब उनको लगेगा कि मुझे पहले मैं बैंक चेक कर लूं, राइट? इतना सोचने का दे विल नॉट गिव यू टाइम। अचानक से एक फोन आएगा Somebody will say that I'm calling from Reserve Bank of India. There is a huge fund transferred in your account. So can you tell us from where this money has came? Because you clear your account, otherwise you have to pay tax for this, and if penalty will also be imposed on you because this much money has not been transferred ever in your account, and instantly a huge amount is transferred. अब किसी को पता नहीं आरबीआई का क्या रूल है, रेगुलेशन है, right? A havoc is created in the mind of some person, and now this person don't want to tell it to someone else. वो अपने बच्चों को भी बताना नहीं चाहेगा because no son will say कि why father, why you are involved in such things. So a situation is created by the criminal, and the person is also trusting him because RBI is calling. That means something has been deposited. Now he will not like to go to the bank also. I will say, uncle, you do one thing, you transfer the money to the account because otherwise na, they will impose penalty on you and me also. So in such a situation, in 90% of the cases, the person will transfer the money to whatever account they are saying, right? And when he later on, after some time, when he calm down and come out of this situation and calling and all these things, when he check his account is deleted, wiped off with the funds that he transferred to someone else, and there is no deposit of the money, right? So this is how the crime is committed. Right? They are so smart that they create such a situation and they try to understand human behavior. In 90% of the cases, a man always respond to a woman fake page, even if it is a fake page. If she sends a message that hi, I want to do friendship with you, and show some pictures also, they respond to it and they come into the trap. Now there are smart people who know about it. What they do, they play with them. Okay, fine. If you want to do friendship with me, okay, fine, let us have friendship. No, call me, show your picture. If you are fake, definitely she will not call online. So they are smart, they know about it. But when you don't know about the crime, you definitely would be fooled. So it is always important.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Ravi.
Sir, I have a share. I want to share one news. Like one of my friend who have installed the app for the loan, and he had taken 5,000. And after 1 month, a person called from the company and told, if you not paid the money, we'll share your nude photos to other person or family members. And later, he paid 20,000 for the 5,000 amount.
Oh, that's a
When yes, yes, sir. When he goes to the police station and police persons told, why you have to taken the loan?
right.
Yes, yes. Though they don't take a complaint even.
That is a problem. Police do not respond because police also needs a lot of awareness of sensitivity of the crimes. This is a situation in India that police do not respond to it. Right? They avoid, because if they respond to it, their work will be increased. Right? So they sometimes respond to it. Sometimes they try to avoid it if it is a petty offense, like 10,000, 20,000. That's a petty offense, and the money is not going to come back because these are fake accounts. You know,
Yes,
and
yes,
somebody
yes.
says, I will share your fake videos. So ask him, why not you do it? Right? Just block that ID. The first thing that you should always do is block it. No interaction. Right? If you continue to go for interaction, you are gone. So I
So
share
I
with
think, so I
Ravi.
think Ruby here is also sharing something that someone called him from Jamtara in the name of Paytm and told him that he would get a gift from Paytm if he would dial his phone number, and the phone number was for forwarding and message forwarding.
Yes, yes, that happens. And if you are worried about loss of your details of PAN card or so, and you share the information, your everything is gone. So it is always better not to respond to such kind of calls. And if you want to get your accounts updated, then you call to the customer ID. Never attend to any call because Reserve Bank of India have also published it many a times. Bank also say that they never call you for your card information or details. As soon as your card is created, you use whatever your way you want to use. Recently, you see there are certain news which are available online that is the largest reported digital arrest. And Mumbai businessman lost 58 crores, right? Such a huge amount. 58 crore rupees he lost just by digital arrest, right? Digital arrests are now because government has initiated awareness campaign wherein Amitabh Bachchan has been used to know, make the people aware that do not respond to digital arrest. And Maharashtra police station has arrested this person. 58 crore rupees has been lost to the criminal by the businessman. Another crime that I share with you, which has been reported by the Maharashtra police only, right? And many kind of crimes are there. Let's know more about social media issues. Social media is very vulnerable, wherein children's, especially women's and old age people are vulnerable. And social media is used for spreading fake news also, right? That your reputation is damaged, and also to commit crime against women through cyber stalking, and also to defame someone. So these are the typical kind of crimes which are committed, or misuse of the personal photos, because it is uh, advised by the certain also that do not keep your personal pictures online. But when the people celebrate, they half of the celebration is done online on social media platform. They want to show it to the world that how they are enjoying, right? They want to share it with the people. So this Instagram and all IDs are filled up with the personal moments of the people, and these are actually used by the criminals. So what could be the tactics that you can use to protect yourself, right? So always make friends with only those people, those who are using verified accounts. Do not accept any friend request from unknown person without verification. You can always see that for how long this account has been created. If the account is created just few days back or 3 months back, it's a 3 month back old account, then the probability that it is fake is very high, right? Do not respond to the request via WhatsApp for the money investment information, or any discount which is given to you. So you need to verify. If you're not able to verify that the message is coming from authentic website or company or digital service provider, then should not open it, just delete it, right? Sometimes there is a pressure of urgent calls, threat for the legal consequences or financial consequences, or it is better to avoid that. Let the financial consequences happen, right? So they use all these layers of strategies to make the people fooled. A lot of cases which has been recently reported, just can refer from the news. One is this one, wherein the WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, they are being used to commit scams by the people. They send messages in the form of picture, right? They sometimes during Diwali, somebody will send you a Diwali message. So if it is coming from the known person, then definitely you should open it and see. But if it is coming from unknown person, no need to verify. Even if, especially for the boys, even if the picture is of the girl is very good who sent you the Diwali celebration, and there is no need to verify that who is that old friend who sent you, right? Because that is a fraud or scam. As soon as you click it, your personal information would be gone. Similarly, fake uh, investment fraud, which has been reported through the Facebook and WhatsApp.
So,
Yeah, so they
so we're
extort.
running, so
Yes.
we're running out of time. So if we can wrap it up.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for reminding me for the time. So the legal provisions we are there. We have talked about it also that there are a lot of sections, provisions which are mentioned under the IT Act. And there is also infrastructure created by the government. Ministry of Home Affairs is a central organization. So they give direction to the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center, and they give direction to the Telecom Ministry to create awareness campaigns, राइट? तो जब भी आप किसी को फोन करते हो, a message comes कि be aware of digital arrest, be aware of deep fake. These all are done by the government directions, and certain respond to it. Certain is we can say a traffic police of cyberspace. So they see what kind of criminal activities are going on, and they give direction to the appropriate authorities and also advice to the government. In local area, we have cyber police station. Most of the cities have cyber police station. Those who do not have cyber police station, there some issues are there. So some cities have cyber, so women's safety wing as well, which works under the DGP. Like Telangana government has it, and there is a helpline number given by the government 1930 for the cyber fraud reporting. You can also report it online through www.cyberher.in for the women related crimes. And there are a lot of collaborative initiatives by the academy and NGO also who help you to report your crime to the appropriate authority. But how can you protect your data? So this is a very new initiative taken by the government to protect your data, that is DPDP Act, Digital Data Protection Act, but it is not implemented yet as of now. So this is just for the theoretical understanding that it protect your right to access of the data. Without your permission data cannot be used, and you can also have a right to erase data. Purana data, if you want to get erased, you completely want to go out of the digital media, you can do that, right? So very soon it will be completely implemented. You also have a right to nominate. There are special or a board which is created, that is data protection board by the government, and a huge penalty has been imposed for the non-compliances or data breaches on the digital platforms. But the responsibility is on you, that you should use cyber hygiene, right? So there are certain advisories which has been published by the police department and by the certain that these hygienes will work. Like for example, for parents, you should talk openly to the childrens about the cyber threats. Inform them that don't do this, do that, right? And also put a limit on the internet and gaming timing. There are apps available through which automatic limit can be imposed. Install parental control. There are softwares available you can install in your mobile phone, which will protect the children from any criminal activity. For teens and youth, because you are using your lot of application and digital platforms for all services, because everything you want in the digital space to use strong password. There are number of applications we have to log in, so always keep the strong password and 2 3 passwords that you can keep for all IDs that you create, and always have two factor authentication. Always turn off your location sharing. Give the sharing only based on the request with your personal connections. Be selective in friend request. Do not share your personal details or sensitive photos. Always use general photos you can use for celebration, but your personal individual photos you should not share. Avoiding sexting activities. For that you need to never send explicit photos under any pressure to anyone. Even when you become so close with somebody, never share your personal pictures with anyone in any case. And do not forward or download explicit content from any website. Report whenever inappropriate material is coming up immediately to the police, or at least to your guardians. You can call the police, or you can report it to the cybercrime.gov.in. To avoid identity theft, it is always better to create complex passwords, use letter, numbers, and symbols. Do not share and never share your banking details with anyone, because no bank or financial institution asks for the personal sensitive banking details. When you are sharing sensitive data, share it with the digital in the digital from format through the digital IDs that are being created, and set banking alerts and monitor always monitor continue to monitor your accounts for safe digital payments. Do not use public Wi-Fi's because they are most vulnerable. Always use two-factor authentication with your bank or financial institution. Do not install unknown applications which are giving you freebies. Continue to change your PIN regularly and check your account details, and never share OTP to anyone or e-wallet details to anyone. For detecting online loan scams, avoid ads that guarantee loan approvals. Don't pay processing fees upfront. Verify without verification. Nobody asks. Always see that website have HTTPS, because whenever you see a website, it would have written that http dot slash slash dot com or https. So if the S is written, that it then mean it is secure, right? So always, track to the legitimate lender. Verify that whether the list is given in the Reserve Bank of India website or not, and combat the misinformation. Verify the facts, verify the information. There are a lot of tools through which you can verify. Fact checking is done. Uh, Government has also made certain initiatives, like Telangana government has factcheck.telangana.gov.in or factly.in. So look for the clickbaits, fake news, and false images. Always, work on these five W's: who, what, when, where, why, before sharing any information. If some information is coming in the WhatsApp, it is not your responsibility to share it with everyone, right? So this could be a criminal activity. By mistake, also you could be involved in some fraud. So with this, we end our session here. And if any one of you have any question or any insights to share, please do.
Thank you very much, Philip, for that deeply insightful and eye-opening session. We will now open the floor for questions and answers. Participants, you may either post your questions in the chat box or unmute yourself and ask directly. We request everyone to kindly keep your questions brief and relevant to today's topic.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I'm Neeraj Sharma, and my question is: the in this meeting, everything you have said is more or less regarding the precautionary measures we can take to prevent data hamper or data leakage. But what about the legal recourse for data leaks that are happening literally every year? Like 2 days ago, there was a massive Gmail data leak, leaking more than 183 million Gmail passwords. And back in 2021, there was misuse of Pegasus that led to again data breach. In 2019, it was a massive breach of Facebook data. In 2017, there was Aadhaar leak, but I don't think anyone or any person or any citizen in this country is getting anything out of this data leaks. Neither they are getting any compensation nor getting a legal recourse or help from the government or any other institution at all.
Yeah. So for this purpose, we have Information Technology Act. Under that, Section 43A is there, wherein you can seek compensation. Now, for any legal recourse, you have two methods. One is, first you can ask for the compensation, that is a civil remedy, or you can go to the police station for filing an FIR against against the Facebook also, if data leak has happened, right? So these are the two-way strategy that as a person you can do, but the more responsibility now here is of the government. If some massive leak is happening, so government need to take an action and prosecute the company, because they will lose their protection under Section 79. And the company's directors and the managers, those who are present in India, they would be personally liable for any data leakage. So IT Act would be directly applicable, wherein these people can be punished, because if they are not able to protect and give cyber security for the data that they are using, then they have personal liability, right? Because if you file a case against the company, they will say that we are doing due diligence, we are doing everything. They also have the protection available in the internet. When they are doing the work over internet, they are also given a lot of protection by the government, right? They cannot be prosecuted if they are doing everything that is possible for the protection of your data. But if still the data leak is happening, then then the prosecution has to find out the people, those who are actually doing this cyber crime, and if they are able to find out, they would take an action against them, right? So you will not be able to, I think, take a case against these companies if they are using cyber security measures, which are possible prudently to protect the data.
Understood, sir.
Anyone else?
Sir, what are the legal provision for against the sir defamation? The procedure.
Defamation may we do not have any provision under the IT Act, but we have already provision under the IPC, that is BNSS. So you just have to file an FIR or for violation of your fame, or you can seek a civil wrong under the tort law. So under the tortious liability, you can go to any civil court and seek damages whoever has commented against your fame.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in a contemporary situation, sir, whereby, sir, there are certain groups who takes on mobile phones in terms of EMI and gradually sells them off at the current market rate and gets a lump sum of money, and the slowly EMI is paid in a long term basis, whereas the phone is already sold, but they are just generating the revenue out of it. So does this total aspect comes under the formation of scam?
No, that would not be a scam until unless they are paying all the EMIs. So they are when they are doing it openly. Suppose I purchase a phone and it is on EMI. So if I sell it to somebody but without documentation, right? Somebody who's ready to purchase it even without document, because the company will give you the documents regarding the clearance of your ownership right only when you pay all the installments. So if you're not paying the installments, then they will come and take the mobile phone from you, right? So until unless you're paying for all the installments, you can sell it to anyone. There is no problem. I don't think whether any how they will be making the profit out of it, because mm, you have to ultimately pay some interest also on that.
Yes, sir. I was just having a question about it, so I got it clear.
So
Thank you, sir.
if somebody is getting some good, installment scheme where he is not required to pay any interest, then if some discount is coming to him or her and he sell it at a market rate, then it's a profit. So there is no restriction on that. Anyone else?
So I would like to ask about the recent provision of virtual arrest in BNSS.
Yeah, because recently it has been added that anybody who is using the fake ID or fake representation of a police person, then it is a crime, and it has been added as a crime. And if they are able to identify, then the person will be punished. But the problem is the law is there, but implementation of the law is very difficult, because when the government took this initiative and they found, reported by the certain also, that all these criminals are from Pakistan or from China, so they are using these strategies against the Indian citizens. So best is awareness. So law is there, but awareness will
So
also.
can you also explain the procedure of this kind of arrests?
So the procedure is that, somebody will represent himself as a police person, and he will call you and he will say that you have violated a specific law, right? Based on your information that they have, or maybe not a violation by you or by your relative, right? So they first they track you. After tracking you, if they know that there is some relative who is staying away from you, and they will call you that he is with me, and now we are going to take an action against him or her. And if you're not paying us within a few days or maybe this many hours, we will take an action against them, right? Or we are going to come and arrest you. So this is actually digital arrest. Digital arrest means you are actually feeling arrested, right? But otherwise, there is no arrest. So nobody can digitally arrest somebody, right? It is digital arrest when somebody makes such a situation wherein you are responding to the person digitally, and he's able to get everything from you, whatever he wants, right? So this is the way they use strategies to create a havoc in your mind, and you believe them. This has happened, and you pay them.
Thank you, sir. I think some Akash Tube is asking a question.
Yes.
Telegram crime can be solved off exactly. I don't think the question is quite clear. If Akshat can repeat the question, that would be nice.
I think he's sharing some insight that Telegram is very frequently used for such kind of crimes, because nowadays a lot of messages come in Telegram. Automatically, you are added on some fake groups, and the fake messages comes that buy something from us, or maybe join some group for getting cryptocurrency benefits. So these are all fake pages that are created largely in Telegram. These are very common. You just have to delete it. There is no other option.
Yes. Does anyone else have any doubts? They can raise it now. So, sir, I am Maha here.
Yeah.
So recently, I was gone through this situation where a person called to my grandmother mobile and saying that his her number is using by some other person. So that person was assaulting girls in Bangalore.
Oh.
So because it was registered on your name, you are responsible for that, and you need to pay for the things that that guy was done. So is this considered as digital
Yes,
arrest?
yes. It is one of the strategy that he was trying to attempt a digital arrest. So in such a situation, especially with the elder people, if nobody is there who know about this, they may be trapped very easily because they are innocent people, right? So they would be worried about it, about their reputation and image, and they sometimes do not share it also with anyone. That is why these are the most vulnerable targets, and they call old age people, and mostly old age people.
Thank you, sir. Any other queries? Sir, I think that's it. So now, on behalf of Naksh Foundation and its flagship National Cyber Safety Initiative Project CyberShield, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our speaker, Dr. Amit Kumar Kashyap, sir, for enlightening us with such clear, practical, and legally empowering insights. Sir's expertise has truly helped us understand how the law actively protects us in our everyday digital interactions. I would also like to sincerely thank all the participants for joining us today. Your active engagement and curiosity made this session meaningful. A special note of appreciation goes to the organizing team of Project CyberShield, whose dedication ensured that today's session ran smoothly and successfully. Before we conclude, a general reminder: please make sure to fill out the feedback form. It is mandatory to receive your e certificate of participation, and it will also help you stay updated about our future awareness sessions. With that, we officially conclude day 2 of our training series. Thank you once again, sir, and thank you to all the participants. Wishing you a safe, secure, and legally aware digital journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
What should I say?